Welcome, Dr. Andre. Dr. Andre J. McDonald, known as Dr. Andre, is a hypnotist and a wellness practitioner with more than a decade of experience helping people break unwanted patterns, build stronger responses under pressure. Through his Meta Shift protocol, he blends practical hypnosis, trauma-informed rapport, and cybernetics-inspired approach to create small shifts that lead to meaningful behavioral change. Working with individuals and groups both online and in person, Dr. Andre is known for making deep transformational work feel light, engaging, and often delightfully funny. While I appreciate humor, Dr. Andre brings us Speechless, a live nonverbal hypnosis regression demo. You have the floor.
All right, wonderful. Thank you. So, for a long time, I've been going by realhypnosis.pro, and I've been going by Annex Hypnosis and Wellness Center. I've rebranded recently, so hopefully you guys can give me some feedback on that. I like it personally. Actually, that's the old model. But anyway, so what I'm going to bring to you today is I'm just going to talk about all the things that can help with your sessions that are nonverbal. Things that you can say or just note or not say, but notice, and then you can change your approach to how someone is accepting your suggestions or your rapport or anything like that. Because it really comes down to, I mean, a lot of people say, oh, it doesn't come down to connection, but I really believe that it does come down to connection and just the vibe. You know, you got to be able to trust the person you're working with. You got to feel that safety, that bond. So, without further ado, yes, we're going to talk about Kinesics, Proxemics, and that's just the body language pretty much. So, like Kinesics, let's get into that first. That's going to be about just the body. What is the body doing? What is the body saying? I'm going to start from the top all the way down. So the first thing you see with someone, actually the very first thing, like if I were to stand here and I had my hands behind my back, and I'm just kind of facing you with my hands behind my back, and I'm just coming up closer and closer, that would freak someone out. They need to know what's going on. They need to see your hands first. It's a primal thing, like from caveman times. Do they have a tool? Do they have food in their hands? What's going on? So always show your hands. Hands are important. Okay, so let's start up here at the top. When you see someone face to face and you see, the eyebrows go up a little, that's a good sign. Did you see that? It's like, that's a micro handshake. Like, hello, how's it going? I'm not a threat. You're not a threat. Or are you a threat? I don't know. I feel good around you. So when you see that, that's a good sign. If you see people's eyebrows down or something like that, obviously it's probably not a good sign. So try to ease them up. Let's see. Blinks. Okay, so blinking. So right now I'm panning. Right now I'm looking and seeing how your eyes are blinking. If they're blinking fast, if they're blinking manually, if they're blinking slowly. The slower, it's actually, you're looking for change. You're not necessarily looking for like if the person's blinking fast or not. You're looking for how it changes over time. That's what's most important. I've been looking into Chase Hughes's work, and I think it's really spot on with that. Some of the things I've noticed myself. So when you're working with someone, just notice how their eyes might slowly start, they start slowing down. That means you're actually building better rapport. Gaze. Okay, so you might have a conversation with someone, they might be looking at their phone, they might be looking here and there or whatever, and you want to notice if they're hunting for things or if they're actually just going to be tracking. Are they looking at you, or are they like, what's going on with that? That would help you understand your rapport better. Also, how well you're absorbing the attention. I don't want to say absorbing it like you need attention or anything like that, but it lets you know that someone's connecting with you on a deeper level. So pupil, of course, it would depend on the lighting too. If it's too bright, of course, their eyes might be constricted. But if it's at a steady lighting, and you can probably notice their pupils are wider when they're really interested in what you're saying, the connection and all that. I have really dark eyes, so you probably won't see my pupils. I've actually been working on a way to. No, I'm not going to do it right now. But I've been working on a way to like work. You can make your muscles manually move in your eye. So anyway, let's move on to the face. Okay, so when you're looking at someone's face and you propose something and they're like, that sounds good. Or actually, I have really expressive face. If they just go, sounds good, then they're actually holding something in. When you're a baby, that's like your first way of saying no. Like if someone's bringing peas mashed up on a spoon to your face and you don't like it, that's compression. So if you notice someone, like even in a sales call or something, and you notice that they're doing that, then that's a problem. You want to go back and see if that's what if they're really saying yes or if they're saying no. Tight jaw. So a lot of these things that I'm bringing up too are probably things you already know, but I'm just going to help you confirm it in your mind. Tight jaw, compressed lips. Yeah, so you got to soften your suggestions or what you're talking to them about, because obviously they're upset about something, or they're clinching into something. Another thing with like the nose, I forget what it's a type of vein, the vestibular tube, something, but it floods with blood when irritated or agitated by something or someone. Just look at the context of what's going on. You start talking about a sports team and it happens to be their sports team and you say it sucks, and they start doing like this more often or whatever, then you notice they're actually pissed off. They're mad about something. Or if you're talking about something in a conversation or while you're building rapport and you see this a lot, they're upset about whatever you're talking about. It's context based, of course, so you want to make sure that it's not just an itch. It's something that's happening multiple times. You get blood in there and it gets irritated, and so the person itches. That's, you get a scratch, you get an itch, you scratch. Okay, so breathing. Just pay attention to the person's breathing. Are they slowing down? I know a lot of you are hypnotists out here. You might have noticed that when you're talking and then you slowly start talking, you might notice that everybody's breath just starts slowing down some. And that's a good thing too. Just noticing where their baseline is, and if you're calming them or if you're exciting them more. You can use both for whatever you're working on. Yeah, breath spikes, slow tempo. Yeah, we know that stuff. Shoulders. Okay, so shoulders, if they're hiked up, obviously someone's upset. What I heard was that's like a primal instinct too, to protect like the jugular and all that from the days when saber-toothed tigers jumped out of nowhere, try to get you. So it's a way to protect this area. You might know someone say, I don't know, or and honestly, I think that has something to do with, if you don't know something, it's like, a lot of us are self-aware and all that, but if you don't know something, that's kind of like protecting the emotions, I think. We'll move on. We'll get to that another time if you have questions about that. Let's talk about hands, fingers. You probably hear my dog snoring. He'll probably have a little cameo for a little bit. So anyway, hands and fingers. So these things really help us know what's going on. Like I mentioned before, if they're behind your back, that kind of freaks a part of our brain out to what's going on behind their back, what's going on. You don't want to have your hands behind your back. If someone has their arms crossed, a lot of us have been told that that's closing off or they're cold or something like that. But really what you're looking for is if their hand is balled up or if their hand is open. Now, if their hands are balled up like this, that might mean they are a little bit more restricted into themselves. If they're open, they're opening up to the conversation. Now, this is stuff that I've been studying through Chase Hughes. He's been he's a psyops operant. So he's been working through CIA and a lot of different other agencies, and he gets the big funding, like Hubert was talking about. The big funding comes in and they got ways to look into this stuff, so I'm definitely gonna look into that. Hands, yeah, so this is This is constriction, and this is expanding. So if you see someone's hands on the table and they're like this, they're like really stressed out probably. You're testing for stress. You're not testing for if someone's telling a lie or not. So if their hands are on the table and they're expanded, they're opening up. Uh, Another thing, like if I were to put this cup right here on the table in front of us, right in front of us, that's a barrier. I'm not comfortable completely with our connection right now. Or if I set a cell phone in front of me or someone does that with you, that means they're making a barrier. So find a way to like shift that so you're opening up a little bit more. And notice it for yourself too. If you put something down, realize that's actually subconsciously building a barrier between you and that person. A few things about posture. So, what's her name? Her last name was Cuddy. I remember that for sure. She talked about people doing different postures. You can do like a power pose. You had your hand straight up like this for a certain amount of time. They noticed that like primates would do this in the wild, or even blind runners who have never seen this posture before in their lives. I got my hand straight up. You can see it a little bit. Like a victory. It's actually going to bring you good feelings. They haven't got all the details on this one yet, but they did note that people do feel more empowered. Just like if your neck is down, looking at a cell phone, that could actually tell parts of your brain that you're in a depressed mood, your body posture. Whereas if you look up or if you have your head up, that kind of wakes you up a little bit more. So that is my portion on Kinesics. Let's go into Proxemics. There's not much on that I'm going to present on this, but here we go. Let's go stick figures. All right. So in A, we have the personal space. Everybody see that? Yes? All right. So personal space, you can see here, thank you, Drew, is it's kind of close. It's a close little bubble. Then we got our social zone, which you'll notice if you go out and you see this out in public, you'll notice it a lot more than just these stick figures. There's the public distance. People feel safe with someone they don't know. There's the intimate zone. Oh yeah, you know what I'm talking. But yeah, anyway, if you keep these in mind, you can notice how well you're bonding with someone also. You don't want to just go, hey, how's it going? And be all up in their business. Of course, we're reasonable people here, but just keep this in mind because it also applies to session work also. You want to give them their space, find out where they kind of seem clenched up or not, or open up, and then see if you can close that gap a little bit reasonably with what you're doing specifically. So we got 37 minutes left here. And the reason I told you about Proxemics is because I am going to use, and Proxemics and Kinesics, is because I'm going to incorporate that into this demo as well. I won't tell you how the technique works. I'll tell you how it all works afterwards. I believe it has something to do with mirror neurons and also like the Proxemics and Kinesics, which I mentioned a little bit ago. So this demonstration will take someone who's open to having a shock induction. It's not a jump scare, but it is something that will actually like get someone to go into a state of mind where they're here and they're also there, which gives the person the ability to actually take their time and consolidate how they want to handle that. So they're going to be able to be present while able to be there at the same time and take in how they feel about it, how they want to feel about it. If it's something that happened in the past. So I guess this would open it up to volunteers. Or Roy, is there, did you want to specifically have someone to do this?
No, I would. Anyone, Shona before wrote that. If you refer to that, Shona, that you're willing. Tracy L will go. Well, first one, first served. Tracy, please turn your camera on, and let me find you so you can also unmute yourself. 1 second. You should be. Tracy, you can unmute.
Hello.
Hi,
Hey, Tracy.
There you go.
All right, let me see if I can. Now it's okay. I'm gonna move this because I want it to look directly. Okay, does it look like I'm looking directly at you?
Yes.
Okay.
Does
good.
it?
All right.
I
Yes,
leave my mic
everything's
on
good.
and everything, right?
Yep, leave it on because I've got questions. All right,
Right.
and also I want to put in the idea of safe base. When I say safe base, or you say safe base, you come back. All right, you come back.
Yeah.
And when I say drum, which is actually a, I believe it's a Dutch word, and it means dream. So when I say dream, that's when your part of your mind is just going to go straight back to this part in the past that you had going on. So if you have any kind of emotion that's going on right now that you would like to deal with right now, do you have something that's just like, not something that's just completely deep or anything, but just something that you're feeling that you'd like to get rid of?
Some impatience.
Okay. All right. Impatience. So have you when's the first time you remember that? Like way back. And you don't have to have a specific answer. If there's nothing, that's perfectly fine too.
Probably when I was in school as a young girl, probably 7 years old, something
Okay.
like that.
All right. Very good. Where do you feel that emotion in your body? Is it somewhere?
In my stomach.
Okay. Good. All right. And so you've already mentioned what you remember from being 7 in school, and you feel it's in your stomach currently. It's an impatience. Okay, good. We're all set up. We're ready. Raise your hand here. Okay, what you're going to do is you're going to be mirroring what I'm doing, okay? So I'm moving it this way, and you're moving it that way. Okay, good. And I'm going to be doing like this. And I'm going to do like this. All right, very good. All right, so look here. There you go. Easy enough. Okay. Okay, look at me. Look at me. Look at my hand. Drum. Now you're in the past. You're in that place. Okay, so now where are you?
I'm standing in line.
Okay, what colors do you see?
I see brown, yellow, cream colored. I see blue and black.
Okay, is it day or is it night?
Daytime.
Okay, are you with yourself or with other people?
I'm with other people.
Okay, and is there something in there that makes you feel safe? Somewhere in this area, somewhere in this place that makes you feel safe?
Yeah, like my teacher.
Okay, good. And now that energy that your teacher projects, that makes you feel safe. You can make that feel through your body. You can feel that in your stomach. Bring that safety, the energy. Bring that to there. Breathing. Okay, so what I want you to do now is just look somewhere in your room where the light is looking at you, where you're looking at the light. Okay, and just look at that light for a little while. Just look at that light. Capture the light. Okay, and now close your eyes and just keep the trace of that light. Breathe. Very good. And you can come back to the room whenever you'd like, as long as you're feeling safe and calm. All right. So now I want you to think about how you feel about impatience right now, whatever that felt like before.
I still have this sense of impatience, just not as strong as before, but still there.
Okay, good. Would you mind? Let's see, what time do we have? 25 minutes? You want to run through this again?
Yeah.
Let's go. All right, here we go. Okay, ready? Drop. Let yourself go back to that time when you felt that impatience. When did you feel it? Was it day or was it night?
Daytime.
Okay, inside or outside?
Inside.
Alone or with somebody?
With a group of people.
How old are you?
7.
Okay, what colors do you see now?
I see cream, blue, brown, black, some pink.
Good. What objects do you see? Objects.
I see a door. I see desks. I see windows. And I see the children around me.
Okay, very good. Something that makes you feel safe, an object or something that makes you feel safe in this environment.
The teacher.
Okay, good. And what kind of vibe does your teacher give you, that teacher?
Authoritative, but still caring.
Good. Bring that authoritative feeling into yourself now, and caring into that area where you felt that impatience. Bring that there now. Bring it in.
Okay.
And let everything else go.
Okay.
All right. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes and look at the trace of light, or look at the lights in your room.
Okay.
There you go. Soak it in, into your whole body, into that area where you felt that before. And what you can feel now as you close your eyes when you're ready, and just watch the trace of light. There you are. And then when that trace of light fades out, you can just let that old feeling fade out as you kept the learning from that, and you let go of everything else. Take your time.
Okay, so now I can't see any of that light that, as my eyes are closed.
Okay, yeah. All right, so you can come back to the room now, and I don't know, maybe I'd like to have a scenario where you feel impatience so that you can try to future pace it, but How do you feel about impatience right now? Like, if I were to talk like this, I don't know. Impatience, some kind of impatience feeling. How would you feel now?
I feel much more patient, more understanding, and just open to the experience.
Power to you. All right, cool. So, any questions, concerns before I explain how this all breaks down? And this was a live one. I've never actually actually I have done live ones already, and they work very well, but everybody's different. So, maybe I should explain first, and then everyone can ask the questions.
Before you do, can we release Tracy?
All right, fine. Thanks, Tracy.
Yeah.
Appreciate your time.
I don't know if you still need to work with her, or just I'm asking you. Is that okay?
Well, Tracy, do you feel like there's anything else that you'd like to bring up or talk about, or curiosities?
No, that's very helpful for the experience that I'm having today, beyond the experience I'm having with all of you now, like after. Yeah, thank you.
Awesome. And I like your hat.
Thank you very much, Tracy.
Yeah.
Represent. All right.
Yes, I have a question. What?
All right.
Yeah, that was the question.
What? Good question. All right, let's answer that question piece by piece. Okay, so a lot of us might know about mirror neurons. It's those cells in our brain it's like a network that's, whether we're doing something, whether we're hitting a rock with a hammer, if we're seeing someone else doing it, we're going to have those same neurons firing also. So I believe that's a part of it also. I'm still a little lost on the what part myself, but this is my understanding of why it works and how it works. So the following of the hand, what I was doing, what I'm tracking here, and what you'll be doing if you're going to do this, is they're doing this while they're looking at you. The gaze is a certain kind of, it puts people in a different kind of place, a different kind of trance. The schools I went to before, they said, oh, you can't hypnotize with your eyes, but I've been working with Dr. Marco Perret over in France, and some amazing results with that. So the gaze, it locks people in, it draws in attention, while also they're trying to keep track of your hand. So they get a little bit lost, they get a little tranced out. So then that helps them separate so that they can now go into that place while they're also here. And we can make sure that they know they're here, make them feel safe that they're here. But there's also that thing going on over there, that they can actually take their time now and figure out how they want to experience that. And then when I had her in the experience, I had her tell me about everything, build it, make it more and more real. And then what I did was I asked her to find some kind of element, something there that makes her feel safe and calm. Whatever that thing is or person is, then you take that and you help them incorporate that into their body, into that area that's wherever they felt it. And then you can help them shift and change how they first reacted with that. I hope that makes sense. I'm open to questions to help unfold this any more than that. I mean, really, and when I jump forward like that, that's kind of jumping into someone's personal bubble, their personal space. Even though this is online, you're able to kind of get in that space and create that shock induction. It's unexpected.
Yeah, that's a shock to everyone. To me. And what makes them go like the regression? What activates the regression?
Instead of saying dream, I say drum, because it's a part of their mind that has to make that connection, that meaning, automatically on another level. So when I say drum, then they end up going to this, because I told them they're going to go on a dream before. So now it's a suggestion. And they go to that place, wherever it's going to be, and they don't even know a lot of the time where they're going to go. Tracy had it like in her mind, that's where it was. Usually people end up going to a whole different scenario, a whole different situation than what was actually initially brought up. But that's perfectly fine because it can still work out that way.
What was the humming
Parts.
about?
The humming. Oh, yeah, that's confusing. This is confusing. Just kind of get somebody like, what's going on? What is that? And so I'm really trancing someone out of where they are solidly placed so that they're in my world now so we can go where they need to go. The sound is Tibetan throat singing. You know, I like the sound of it, and also it's kind of confusing. Not everybody hears two different tones going at one time, and they don't know where it's coming from. So
I'm asking on behalf of Hubert. Would you mind if Hubert will record you so he can use it for the monk chat for his audio thing? Yeah, it sounds super cool when you do that.
nice. Yeah, man. You made that cool tool. Definitely, I'd be definitely a good candidate for that. I can do different kinds of. I play a didgeridoo. That's my thing. So, you want it recorded right now, or you want to record this some other time, Hubert?
You know, some other time. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Set up a time with me for sure.
Andrew, tell me, did you deliberately not blink?
Yeah.
That was a very long time of not blinking.
Oh, I can go for like an hour or so with that. That's like just part of the thing. The eyes, you can actually do that. Like I was showing you before, the gaze is powerful. We can do a lot with the gaze. I can't really prove that I'm not breathing on this right now. It's a piece of paper, and I promise you I'm not breathing on it. Let me get up there. There we go. So my eyes are going to be completely open. This is just a practice tool that I use. What it is I just printed out some eyes. This is probably bad. Here we go. I printed out some eyes, and what I do is I personally practice like just looking at it while also feeling my heart rate and feeling the vibrations of the room. You can do this with people. This is just, I have a piece of paper that has a semi-face on it. So I'll show you what I'm doing with energy, with our electromagnetic energy. So this is part of nonverbal hypnosis also. I'll stop talking and breathing on it.
Maybe if you stand up.
Yeah, let's see if I can. Okay. Oh, looks like my face. Okay, there we go. So, let me tune in. That's important with hypnosis. You gotta be tuned in with yourself. Hypnosis starts with you first. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Guys. All right.
Hey.
So anyway, let me put some eye drops in. But it's a matter of synchronizing with a person or object or whatever it is, just really being with that person. It doesn't have to be words. You can, before we even had words, we had each other, we had connection, we had vibes, we had all this stuff. So it's hypnosis goes beyond the words that we've used to label and put all this stuff together. As soon as someone walks in the room, that is the very start of an induction right there, in my opinion. Just be with the person.
Daniela wrote a question, or I don't know what you mean by that, Daniela. I have had a mini for over 20 years, and if don't understand.
A mini me. I know. Quite the breathing technique produce the desired sound. Oh, for Tibetan throat singing. Oh, mini didgeridoo. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
I think
now it makes more sense. Thank you.
Yeah, I actually kind of learned throat singing through the sound of a didgeridoo. I don't have it in here. I've only got a snoring dog here right now. And I know the rules. If you have a pet, you got to bring them on camera. It's Roy's rules. This is George. I just got him as a gift for my birthday a couple days ago. Hi, everybody.
Hello, George.
Oh, look at all these hearts now. Okay.
See, now they love you. That's true unconditional love. I am very curious.
Nonverbal.
1 second. I would like to also hear Tracy's experience. Tracy, I unmuted you. What happened to you?
Okay, so I feel like with the hand movements, that even though we weren't exactly synchronized with everything, that helped me to leave my thoughts like in the background. And then when Andre kept pointing at his eye, that helped me stay focused with the gaze. And it was, I don't even honestly remember you saying the drum word, so I think I must have been in some sort of a trance at that point. And the piece about getting, like, gazing at the light, so like, you know, after you've gazed at a light for a while, and this is just like a window here, the natural light, gazing at that, but just feeling my emotions shift as the image from the screen door fades away. It wasn't powerful, but it was perceptive enough for me to just feel those feelings like floating away.
Yeah, thank you.
What was it like? Yeah, you asked.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. Okay, see, I like hearing the experience from someone else because it's layers on this. So what I was told is the light, looking at the light, is a quantum thing. But you know me, I'm like, you can't just throw quantum around like that. I feel like it could be a suggestion at the same time. Like, just like if you have someone's hand here, and when your hand, as soon as your hand drops, you'll drop into hypnosis too. You've paired an association together. So when that light fades, which it eventually will, then X equals Y or whatever. So that's my take on that. Yeah, Roy, questions? Thanks, Tracy, for being our guinea pig here on this.
Yeah.
I have one more question for Tracy. What was it like when you don't remember hearing the word dream, drum, whatever, but then you were asked, what colors do you see? And so, do you remember that?
Yeah, I do remember that. It's just as if I had moved into the line in the classroom, and I was standing there looking at the colors. Like, I think if I were to really be standing in line with a bunch of children, seeing the colors would be a lot more vivid. But my memory of that and just my childhood classrooms they're a little more muted at this point.
But you were able to bring that and recall it a little bit more.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Like the experience and the feeling of standing in line waiting, and I don't have that sense of impatience now, but just the idea of being a little kid standing in line waiting to go to recess or go to lunch or to leave the classroom.
Amazing.
I have this gift of visualization also, more than some people. And yeah, I was there. I was in it.
Cool.
Nice.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
And any more questions, people?
I still have questions, honestly, about this whole thing, but it works. It's worked every time I've done it with people, and so it's just really interesting and fascinating. There's just layers upon layers on this technique, and I don't have a name for it per se. It's just a regression kind of technique. Just kind of go back to a time. You can even go back further than that, possibly. But if you get an experience, you can work with that.
Mural is asking, why you asked Tracy to look at the light?
Yeah. Like I was explaining before, it kind of has what I was told is it has a quantum connection, and lights, photons, maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. I have no way to prove it, but it also switches the person's attention from what they are doing into another place of mind, and then you can pair that with, once that light fades, then you're going to have this experience, or you're going to be able to let go of the residue. Anything that's residual in your body, you can let it go. You can use that. You don't even have to use this whole technique. You can use the look into the light and then just have whatever you were working on fade away. You can do it that way too. Whatever pieces and parts you feel can be useful, just make sure that it's safe and that it's going to be the best for the person you're working with.
If there is no window, looking at just the light in the room is as good?
Yeah, any light in the room. Sometimes I even take like my light here and I'll say, look here. But I kind of feel weird that I'm in the center of it. I've done it that way before too, and nobody said anything wrong about it, but I am the sun. So anyway, yeah, the light is an interesting element. If you think about it, when we look at the sun, there's I think we've all done this as a kid before too. We try to look at the sun and there's just like that little that time where it fades out. So I don't know, I just find it interesting, and I think it could be useful in different ways. I don't have any clear answers. I'm still stuck on the what question you had. It's still when I get more answers, I'll give it to you. But as far as I understand it and feel that it works, is mirror neurons. You're doing something with someone, doing the same thing at the same time. There's the Proxemics, which is, you get in their bubble now. After they were so comfortable over there, you get in their bubble, you're able to shift the drum. Or make up some word that means dream, or is going to mean that they're going to go into that state of mind. And then there's the Kinesics, which you're really just doing the same body movement they're doing at the same time.
And
so
Andrew, I'm going to run you with 2 yes or no questions. Okay. Question from Tracy: would it make a difference if she was looking up at the light above her? Do you think that acts as a different part of the brain where you look?
That's a good question. I think so, maybe, because it's still your body positioning. If you're looking down here, your neck is crooked like this. I think that'd be a little uncomfortable. But looking up, I think it's kind of inspirational. If you're looking up, it's just inspiring to be looking up. So that's a good question. I don't have a clear answer on that yet, but maybe I can look into that. As this dog destroys everything. Please stop, George.
All right.
Okay. Question.
Did you create this, or did you learn this, Sam?
I learned this, but then I've modified it in my own way and in my own understanding. I didn't want to give anybody any kind of woo-woo stuff. I mean, I'm into the woo-woo, trust me on that, but I like to have something practical for people to take with them.
Right. Well, guys, we're on time, so we have to end here. Andre, thank you so very much. That was very woo-woo, I think. I think that was even like the wooest thing for me, at least today. And so,
Well, I hope everyone enjoyed and can use it also, as long as people aren't terrified to try it.
yeah, woo-woo to you.
Woo to all of us. Take care. All the best.